Hi guys, Gunchip here and welcome back to a new series on my channel. I thought I'd take a look at Gears of War just to bring another retro game to my channel. This game I've got a lot of fond memories from because I got it in 2006 when it came out and just played it to death. I wasn't really a big fan of third-person games before this came out, and this really opened my eyes to just how much fun they can be. Me and my girlfriend played a hell of a lot on this on split screen, which was really interesting. There's it's kind of like back in the days when multiplayer really wasn't still a big thing, and if you were going to communicate you'd be shouting across to someone on the other end of the sofa. So it was just a really amazing game. I mean, I really liked the kind of steampunk style to it all. I really liked the whole story that it created, because it kind of created a story that sucked you in from the beginning without really explaining too much about what's going on. So that obviously there's this world where Gears of War is set. It's kind of based loosely on Earth. The humans have been attacked by some weird mutant creatures that come up from the Earth, but there's no real reason why they're doing it, which is one of the great things about the Gears of War series, because it kind of brings the whole story together through the games. So once you play the second one, it starts relating back to the first and some of the things that happen in it. But that's basically it. I just thought I'd do something a little different. Because it's me, I'm not going to do it the usual way. I'm actually going to play it on Insane, which is the hardest difficulty setting. So this is probably going to be a very frustrating series for me to do, especially. I'm also going to try and show you where all the dog tags are located in the game. There's 30 of them in total to collect. And some of them can be quite easily missed because they're not actually quite obvious where they are. So I'll show you that as we go. I'm also not quite sure how I'm going to edit this series, because to be honest, it's apart from obviously the first level, which is like a tutorial more than anything else, and each chapter is actually quite long, but the thing is it kind of flows. There's no easy way to sort of cut it up. I mean, it has cutscenes and things like that, but there's no real easy way of cutting it down. So I'm not sure if I'm just going to record the whole thing and then try and cut it down, or how I'm going to do it yet. But hopefully you're going to find it a lot of fun. And yeah, let's get into it. Well, that's not a good start. So okay, it's 14 years after E-Day. E-Day, for those who don't know, is basically Emergence Day. It's when these guys, the Locusts, who are above us right now, basically came up from the middle of the Earth and started attacking the world. Oh, that's good. There, we've got visitors. Good timing.
What are you doing here? Getting you out. Here, put this on. You'll need it.
That's nice. So hopefully that's going to be our combat gear. This is our friend Dom, who we served with before.
Not anymore. Things have changed. We better go.
What about the other prisoners? We can't just leave them here.
They're gone. Hoffman pardoned everybody.
Is that right?
Welcome back to the army, soldier.
Shit. Let's go.
Okay, so we play as Marcus Phoenix, who's this guy here, and basically he was imprisoned for disobeying an order. He basically ran off to go help his dad, I think it was, rather than staying and fighting, so that's why they threw him in the brink. Now, just to go through over a quick overview of everything. If you press the A button, you kind of do this really funky, cool combat roll kind of thing. If you aim with the left trigger, fire with the right. It's not really rocket science. The left bumper brings up your objectives, and it'll also show you a little compass to tell you where your teammate is, which is quite handy if you're playing in cooperative mode at least. And the right bumper is the reload. Now when you're reloading, as you can see, there's a kind of a little bar that's going across the screen, and if you can hit it in the bright white bar, which I'll just try and do now. There you go. No, just missed it. Sorry. It's been a while since I played. Hang on. There we go. That's an active reload. It basically gives you a little perk bonus to damage for a couple of seconds, so it's kind of useful to do. If you mess it up though, you'll basically jam your weapon, which is quite a cool little feature. So you've got to be careful of that when you're in the middle of a firefight, because it could cost you your life, especially on insane difficulty where about 3 hits and you're dead. Now if you press the direction keys, especially on the on the Xbox at least. If you press and hold, you've basically got the up slot is your grenades. You get a maximum of 4 grenades, and there's only one type in the first Gears of War game. The bottom of the screen there where it says 048, that's your sidearm. There's 2 types of sidearm. There's a semi-automatic pistol, which is the one you start off with. And the good thing about it is, if you press the right thumbstick, you can actually zoom in a little bit as well. So it's pretty cool. That's a kind of final resort. And then left and right on the direction keys are your 2 main weapons. Now there's no kind of rules in Gears of War as to what you pick up. So for example, you can pick up the 2 assault rifles in the game, which is the blaster, I think it is, which is a locust weapon. It's a 3-burst fire weapon. It's quite accurate, but quite slow firing. And the other one, which is the one, oh no, Dom doesn't have one at the moment, is the iconic Lancer, which is basically a fully automatic machine gun with a chainsaw in it. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want that? There's also shotguns, there's a sniper rifle, there's kind of a rocket launcher type thing, and also a bow, which fires explosive bolts, but we'll come across those later on in the game. So that's a general overview, so let's get cracking. Now what it'll normally do as well, like just now, it'll give you a couple of options.
We've got 2 options.
There you go.
We can go back the way I came, through the guards' quarters. It takes time, but it's safe. Or we can go through the prison blocks and get right into the fight. Your choice.
I mean, as a rule, I usually tend to just always pick the same option. So, for example, always go left or always go right. It doesn't really matter, apart from one level where, depending on how you go, you can or can't get the dog tag. But hopefully I remember that, and I'll show you when we get to it. For now, though, we're not in any rush, so let's go through the training mission.
Let's take the guards' quarters. I gotta work.
Yeah, so we can, you know, get a couple of kinks ironed out and that kind of thing. Now the cover system is pretty cool as well. As you can see, you just grab onto anything. Oh, and if you press Y, it'll hone in on kind of special events that happen, like a helicopter trying to kill you with glass, which is just perfect. If you press once you're in cover, if you press A, it'll actually show a little diagram. You can actually switch between cover, which is kind of cool. And then once you're in cover, if you want to fire, you just use the aim button and it'll kind of duck out of cover so you can fire. Yeah, the objectives we know about. Not really that useful. I don't honestly ever use the objective thing. Because this game kind of shoehorns you anyway, so there's not like you have to really think about what you're doing. One thing to point out that is quite important though is this little graffiti, the Gears of War logo, that basically denotes that a dog tag is in the vicinity. Now in the case of this one, the dog tag is normally right in front of it, just there. And as you can see, I've already picked up the dog tags from this level because I did a dry run before recording. So I've already picked all 3 of them up. But basically sometimes you have to look around a little bit. It's not as obvious where it is. So just keep your eyes peeled for these. Because it basically tells you that you're in the area of a dog tag. And that's pretty much it for now. So let's go find Dom and press on. Oops. There we go.
Hey, hit that button to open the door.
Okay, now this is a small ammo box. There's also bigger ones, they're flashing blue. The ammo is universal, so ammo works for any type of weapon.
Take your time.
You can also destroy the sofas and chairs that you find in the game world, and I would recommend it if you've got the time, just because sometimes you'll have ammo or dog tags hidden underneath them. As you can see, the ammo box has respawned as well, which is nice. So it's kind of good. So we'll hit that button and carry on our way. Okay, so we've also got to shoot these breakers to open the door. There's one. I mean, it basically tells you where the next one is anyway, so it's not like you've got to really think too much. It's a bit of a shame, to be honest, but there you go. And to open doors, you just basically boot them, which is kind of cool.
You wanted to work out the kinks? This is the place to do it.
Okay, this is where you do the whole cover system thing. So to activate it, you just go up to it, press A, and it'll grab it. And then, well, whilst you're in cover, you just press A again, and it'll switch between the areas and stuff like that. You can also kind of dive over cover if you want. So it's all pretty cool. Oop.
Nice.
Those flyboys again.
What are those guys doing here?
Some more ammo, so we'll take it.
They're clearing this sector.
They're
And another door to kick open. Okay, another thing as well, if I suddenly go quiet, it's probably because it's getting hectic and I've got to concentrate a little bit. Now headshots in this game don't count for anything, so you know, man, totally messed up that reload. And the locusts are pretty much bullet magnets as well. It takes a lot to bring them down. I'm going to give him a helicopter. Okay, it's starting to annoy me.
Shit, it's a timed security door. You're gonna have to hit the button and run.
Right, this is just to show you the kind of sprint mechanism. So you just press X and then just press A and you'll go into run mode. It's a bit difficult to control, it's a bit clunky, but oh, hang on. Jump scare, which isn't really that scary. Anyway, so yeah, you just hold down A and it'll go into run mode, and then you just let go of A and he'll jump out of it again. It's quite useful to cover ground quickly, but again, it's quite difficult to control. I'm not quite sure. I just found that in Gears of War 2 is a lot easier. But anyway, let's press on.
Marcus, grab the grenades.
And someone's left a load of grenades on a prison floor, which is just random.
Sweet.
Now throw grenades again. You select them by pressing the up key, and there you go. Two ways of doing it. You can just press fire, and it'll just kind of randomly roll one out. Or if you press the aim button, you get this kind of little airflow of telling you where it's about to go. And you can kind of be quite inventive, like bounce it off this wall, for example. And you can see it bounce off the wall and bounces a couple of times on the ground. So that's how you use those. Again, sorry I'm kind of rushing through it all, but it is kind of self-explanatory, really. Uh-oh. We've got locusts down below, I think. Yeah. Head grenade. Oh, did it get in? I don't think it did. They're quite exposed as well when you're throwing grenades, so you know you gotta roll. Jeez, someone's got a shotgun, I think. Okay, one down. Oh man, I jammed it again. Not good, not good. The good thing is as well, once you've cleared an area of bad guys, you'll hear that kind of chime sound. It's kind of good indication that you're okay. And again, there's another symbol, and the dog tag for this one is normally just behind the pillar there, where that ammo crate is. It's quite easy to get to. Not a lot in these cells, so. And there's some more ammo if you need it behind the dead hanging bodies. Oops. So what we should do is just get over to this column, and like I say, the dog tag's normally there.
Marcus, they're cutting through the door. Take cover.
Uh-oh.
Take cover.
Just what we didn't need. So it's a good place to hang out at the back, just because you've got quite a lot of, you've got quite a good field of view.
Get ready. Here they come.
Let's see if we can get a grenade in there. Marcus goes down straight away. Sorry, Dom, but don't worry about him. They don't bleed out in these games. So there's two ways to revive him. You can run over and press X, but obviously he's quite exposed, so it's not really the best idea. But the other way of doing it is basically just clear the area, and as soon as all the bad guys are dead, you know, he'll come alive. So it'll like auto revive him. That's one down. Now you can see headshots don't count for anything in this game either, unless you've got a sniper rifle. So it's just a case of plugging away at him. There you go. And you can see Dom's automatically revived himself, which is nice.
This is Delta 2. We're ready for extraction. Over.
Now the last dog tag in this area is a bit of a git to get actually, because you have to go. The game wants you to go out here and off to the right, but what you need to do is actually go to the left and kind of loop back on yourself. But the problem is the locusts will still be attacking you, so you've got to be careful when you do it. Now I tend to just leave one of these guys alive. Otherwise it'll kind of... Oh man, I jammed it again. Right, let's go for it. Go, go, go. Right, so there's a symbol, and the dog tag is normally in this corner here. So this is where the door is. Yeah, obviously I've already got it, so I don't have to worry too much. Now which is it? Okay, that guy's over there. There it is. As you can see, the AI is not exactly stupid. You know, they will use cover. Not like in some games where they just can't follow. These guys, you know, they do actually want us to live. See there, OB locust wise. Okay. Oh man. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Go. We're running. That's basically the end of this chapter. So, go, 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 guys. Come on. Oh, jeez. Don't look behind you. Oh, the spider. And basically that's it. That's the first episode. Like I say, I'm not sure from now on how long these episodes are going to be. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, it's not too much action. But you can see the damage is going to be a real issue. I've got to take it really quick, really quite slowly, because between 3 or 4 hits and I'm pretty much dead. But we've got the first 3 tags, so we're off to a good start. And yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Take care and peace.